Ladies, let's talk about something most women experience silently, privately, and painfully. The moment you realize a man has stopped valuing you. Not because you did something wrong, not because you're not enough, but because the energy between you two shifted and you felt it before you could explain it. Every woman knows that feeling. You wake up one morning and your mind starts doing exactly what women are conditioned to do. Make excuses for his behavior. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's stressed. Maybe it's his past. Maybe he's an avoidant. Maybe he needs space. Maybe you're overthinking. Your mind starts building stories just to protect your heart. Because accepting the truth hurts more than manufacturing a reason. But here is a truth that a high-value woman eventually learns. When a man wants you, nothing will keep him away. And when he doesn't, nothing you do will pull him closer. And that is the moment your power begins. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why a man suddenly stops valuing you, the hidden emotional patterns women fall into, the shifts that instantly change how he sees you, and how to rebuild your confidence without chasing, begging, or proving your worth. Stay with me to the very end, because this video is not just advice, it's a wake-up call and a transformation. Section 1. When a woman starts making herself small. Every woman watching this has done this at least once. You start giving more than you receive. You start over-explaining. You say it's okay even when it's not. You silence your needs because you don't want to sound demanding. You shrink your feelings because you don't want to scare him. You pretend you're fine so he doesn't pull away. And at first it feels like love. But deep down you know it's fear. Fear of losing him. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being too much. Most women are raised to think, be kind. Don't argue. Don't upset him. Don't ask for too much. But what nobody tells you is this. You can be the kindest woman on earth and still be taken for granted if you keep abandoning yourself. Men don't value women who disappear into their emotions. Men value women who stand in their truth. A man cannot respect what you constantly sacrifice. And the most heartbreaking part, even the strongest women do this quietly. Successful women, career-driven women, emotionally intelligent women. They stop sharing their wins, their strength, their standards, just to maintain peace. Not because they're weak, but because they think silence preserves love. But silence does not preserve love. Silence drains it. Real love doesn't require you to be small. Real love requires you to be whole. Section 2. The truth about confidence. The version nobody tells women. Most women think confidence is, I don't care. I'm unbothered. I'm independent. I don't need anyone. But that isn't confidence. That is exhaustion wearing makeup. Real confidence is quiet, calm, and rooted. It does not scream. It does not chase. It does not perform. Here is the real definition of confidence. Confidence is the ability to stay loyal to yourself even when you fear losing someone. Confidence is saying, I want you, but I will not betray myself to keep you. Confidence is, I can love you deeply, but still walk away if you stop treating me right. A confident woman doesn't panic when a man pulls back. She observes, she reflects, and she responds with grace. She doesn't try to impress him. She doesn't over-function. She doesn't send paragraph messages. She doesn't chase clarity from a person who is creating confusion. Her energy says, if you want me, you'll show me. If you don't, I'll feel it. And either way, I'm going to be okay. That is feminine power. That is magnetic confidence. That is the energy that men respect. Section 3. Why men lose interest. The hidden reason women don't see. Here's a truth most women never hear. Men don't lose interest because you're not good enough. Men lose interest when the energy becomes unbalanced. When you start giving too much. When you stop being mysterious. when you become predictable, when you start managing his emotions more than your own, when your world revolves around him, when your happiness depends on his replies. A man can feel when a woman starts chasing, even emotionally, and when a woman begins to chase, even silently. A man's natural instinct is to pull back, not because he doesn't appreciate you, but because the polarity shifts. You move into masculine energy, he retreats into passive energy, and the entire dynamic collapses. But here is the good news. You can fix this. You can reset the entire energy. You can shift the dynamic in a single decision, and it doesn't require manipulation, games, or pretending you don't care. Section 4. The shift that makes a man value you. Again, when a man stops valuing you, don't argue, don't explain, don't beg, don't chase. Do this instead. You withdraw your emotional energy slowly, gracefully, and silently, not to punish him, but to protect yourself. You return your focus to your life, to your peace, to your routines, to your passions, to your feminine flow. And here is what happens next. A man suddenly realizes the energy he took for granted, the attention he was used to, the emotional warmth you used to give him freely is no longer available, and that absence wakes him up, not because you played a game, but because you recalibrated your worth. This is what makes him rethink everything. This is what shifts the dynamic. This is what makes him value you again. Section 5. The art of genuine interest without losing yourself. Most women don't struggle to connect with men because they don't care. They struggle because they care too much, too fast. They analyze every message. They fear rejection. They try to predict the future. They assume the worst. They overthink instead of observing, and the entire interaction becomes a battle between curiosity and control. Women who are guarded ask questions to protect themselves. Women who are confident ask questions to discover. And feminine energy thrives in discovery. Ask him, what did that teach you? What matters to you most? What makes you feel loved? What part of your past shaped who you are today? This is how men open up, not through pressure, but through presence. Section 6. What makes a man choose a woman? A man doesn't choose beauty, perfection, or success. He chooses the woman who gives him peace without losing her self-respect, the woman who understands him and her own worth, soft but never small, loving but never at the cost of her dignity. That's the woman he commits to, respects, and never wants to lose. Section 7. The High Value Recap 1. Stop shrinking, show up as your true self. 2. Confidence equals trusting yourself, even in fear. 3. Be curious, not controlling. 4. Guard your heart, but stay open. 5. A man values the woman who values herself.